Find out what it Barney.
Should I be Chelsea? Should I be Leeds? Here's what she said to me. Leeds United, greatest team in the world now. 3, Chelsea 1. What a game! What a day! What a football club! What a time to be alive! A revolution, a revelation, a change of formation, and it has clicked and worked immediately. It's absolutely unbelievable. So hello Leeds fans. We are the Roaring Peacock podcast, back once again because we've won. So, and of course,
fickle bastards.
we only do podcasts when we win, obviously. Get on that gravy train. So joining us on the train is the Prince of Darkness himself, Machiavelli Big Mac, Ewan Metcalf. Macca,
how are we doing, boys?
Fantastic, Mac. Fantastic. I'm good now. Everything is right in the world. Leeds United are winning again, and there is hope. And the one and only, the man from the internet, Barnstable himself, Barney, LUFC 21. Barnes?
All right.
Good, mate. How was that? You would have been in the COP?
Oh.
Yeah, in the middle of the COP madness?
Atmosphere. Just how it should be, just like really raucous, really like no sort of it's like the good old days of the Premier League, and like your arch rivals. I mean, I was just in the cop. I could see Tanaka's goal when he hit that ball. You just thought that's going in, because the way he hits the ball sometimes, it was just lovely.
Yeah, I felt the intense reality of Ellen Road hit me when some guy next to us farted. It was so bad. I felt physically ill from it.
Did you swallow it? Did you get an air biscuit as you were breathing in and stuff, like have a bite on it and stuff?
It was so bad, so bad. I almost felt like asking around and maybe inquiring as if they need medical attention. Or...
Yeah, no, yeah. Have you been seeing a doctor about your ass? It's fucking foul.
God. Macca, you couldn't get a ticket. You're very busy, but how was it watching
I did get. I got 2 tickets.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got offered loads of tickets, but I didn't go.
No.
As we've discussed, I'm not going to bore people. I'm extremely busy with work, and seeing anything beyond that at the moment is tough. But I watched it at home with my boy. My boy, bless him, was supposed to train last night, and he said, I want to watch the game with you. So I stayed and watched it with Luca, and it's fucking marvellous, wasn't it? It's funny when Barney talks about Tanaka's shot. I was slagging him off. The 2 shots he had before were fucking atrocious. He hit one into the ground and nearly went out for a throw-in. And then he hit one about 100 yards over the fucking goal. And I thought, oh, my God. I said to Luca, what's happened to his shooting, man? He's usually got a decent dig on him. And then about 5 minutes later, he fucking missiled one into the far corner. But, yeah, great, man. I mean, I know it's different when you watch it in the ground, innit? And you sort of watch it on the telly, you get probably a little bit more, not as much of the atmosphere and kind of intensity, but you're going to watch the game. That's the way we need to play every week. We sort of did it against Everton, slightly different formation, admittedly, but we kind of bullied people and we got at them, and we had big lads on the pitch. We threw our weight about, and we fucking got stuck into tackles and won our duels, and we did that from the fucking off last night. Goodmanson on the kid who had to be substituted off because he had been rattled and made a stupid foul, got booked. That little Endo Fernandez, fucking little prick, got rattled. Ampadu was just bullying him and winding him up all night. Cucurella got stiffed. I mean, it's everything you fucking want out of a football match, and it's everything you want out of a proper Leeds Ellen Road performance of just brutality. But when we needed to, we played football and we were direct. I mean, the pass from Bogle to Tanaka for the goals, just pure quality. There was loads of little touches of quality. Delivery from start, the header from Beal. There was lots of good stuff, but there was a lot of just win your battles, beat people, beat them up, bully them, get stuck in. So I fucking love that, man. If we go down playing like that, fair play. If we go down playing like we have done for the last 5 or 6 games, then you can't be satisfied with that.
So the crazy thing for me is it feels to me like a new manager bounce. Because, a new manager comes in, Completely different formation, completely different style of play, and all of a sudden it all just works and it clicks, and there's a fresh impetus and fresh energy injected into the football club. And aside from a new manager bounce, I don't think I've ever seen that same sort of transformation with the same manager, but a completely different style. I mean, this is totally different. This is the principle of possession-based 4-3-3 completely out of the window, and now we're a counter-attacking 3-5-2 team. But it works, and it's exactly the same thing that we've been calling for. I mean, the last podcast that we did together, if you can remember, it was a while ago.
2024. Remember that clue that the square ball gave us? Consistency. Yeah, where once a year it's fine. We are consistent.
Consistent. Yeah. We went on for about 20 minutes about a pair of strikers up at the top. We had it in the partnership.
We had it the other way around, didn't we? I mean, I think that in a way the formation is not irrelevant, but what Farke's doing now is using the personnel we've got in the right way. You know, rather than trying to shoehorn people in and thinking, well, I've got to get Longstaff in and I've got to have Ampadu and Stack.
And Aronson, turn Aronson into a winger.
Well, no, we've said it. We've said that for years. I mean, do you know what it is? And you're right about the new manager bounce feels, because he's let the shackles off. He knew that if he didn't get a result or two in the next 4 games, 5 games, whatever, he's out. So it's almost like he's gone, I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to let go a bit and just try something new. Well, surely you should have had that mentality before we got to this, because if he'd have played that formation at home against Spurs, Bournemouth, I don't think we'd be even talking about being out of the relegation zone last night. We'd have been well away. So I do feel like his stubbornness is an issue, and he's trying to shoehorn certain players in. Aronson, the obvious one, but even that sort of very, very defensive-minded 3 at Ellen Road, you don't need it. Tanaka proved that last night. You know, he was all over the pitch. He was knackered by the end of the game. That's probably match fitness thing. There was just so much stuff that looked and felt right, and the players seemed to understand what they were required to do, which I've not seen in some games. They were playing to the strength. So Nemetcha was playing how he, you know, Calvert-Lewin, I've said this to you before, if we can get him right and play him in the right formation, my argument was get Pirro next to him, somebody playing off him will run off and win the bit. It doesn't matter who it is, actually. It's about the fact that there's somebody up there with him to pick up on everything that he wins, and he wins fucking everything, just about. He holds the ball up well, he can play a pass, he's got some vision, but he wins everything. So you've got to have somebody that's around him, or 2 or 3 players that are around him to pick up on that. So it just feels like a big weight off your shoulders of like, we're going to fizzle out of this league. You know, it feels like, no, we're going to have a fucking good go now. I hope that, you know, if it's, let's say we do well over the next 6 games, he doesn't retract back to old Farke where, well, I'll put Aronson back in and I'll actually play one up top. Fuck it. The whole league, the whole Premier League elite football has changed in the last 18 months to long throws, direct. Go for it. Chelsea couldn't cope last night. We bullied them from start to finish. There's a lot of teams, Liverpool, I don't think will cope with that well either.
Yeah. I hate 3 up front. I hate it. I didn't realise how much I hated it until I saw 2 strikers on the pitch.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
And just like the little 10-year-old in me just leapt for joy. I mean, my heart was full just seeing it, just feasting my eyes on 2 strikers built, and they know each other's games almost. You know, they've already, you can see it. It's like you know, in those romance movies where they're just starting to get together, and you know the sparks are flying.
Yeah.
I think for me, when I saw that formation and then seeing the new players in that new formation, I actually thought Stack is a good player. I thought he played really well last night. Pujol, I was really impressed with how he was just an absolute brute. Delap just couldn't handle him at all. He just bullied him all the time, and it just showed the reason why we went for big bastards and why the 3-5-2 would work rather than a possession 4-3-3 that's just wasn't going to work. There was too many players isolated in that formation. Didn't complement each other. And I thought, I don't want to come across hipster, but I thought the night was really good as well. As soon as we lost the ball,
You hipster bastard!
Yeah. Fucking get a monocle and get a twirly moustache. You fucking.
You're gonna bring out the stats, Nick.
Yeah. Get a fucking penny farthing. Get a penny farthing, you hipster bastard.
I thought our pressing was brilliant last night.
Yeah,
I was actually quite shocked how bad Chelsea were, or was it because we was just so good last night? The amount of money Chelsea have got and the amount of talent they've got, I was really thought they were shit. They just could not handle us from start to finish. Physically,
it's funny though.
Mentally.
Yeah,
and fitness-wise as well. Some players were knackered towards the end of it because they're just being bullied out of that game.
It's funny though. You look at their bench, Barney, on that subject matter. You know that they're bringing like Cole Palmer, Garnacho. You're thinking, "Fuck, how are we even competing with this?" But you can't. This is the point. You cannot compete if you're going to tick-a-tacker it about and play that kind of football and possession. But you can't.
No.
So don't do it. Fucking smash into them, put balls long. Worry that centre half, that the kid they took off at half time couldn't wait to get off.
Esteval.
No, the other the centre half, not Bishan He was like a Sikh Indian cricketer.
Shili.
Yeah, he couldn't wait.
Badi.
That's him. Yeah, he couldn't wait to get off. Thingy looked gutted. Chalabar that had been moved into centre half. He looked gutted. He was hiding out on the right hand side. You look at the capability they've got, the amount of money they've spent, the kind of depth they've got. It didn't matter. It wouldn't matter who they'd have brought on. If they'd have brought in Prime Zola, he'd have got bullied. It's that simple. So just don't try and compete on their level. Play a different game. And that's finally, and we said it after Man City, the pennies dropped with him. Don't do it. You can't have a lone striker up there against really good defences. You've got to cause them a problem. You've got to give them a headache.
We bought a whole bunch of big bastards, didn't we? Unleash the bastards is what I'm saying.
Bastards. Yeah,
unleash them, and that's what we did last night. Delap, he's somebody I wanted Leeds to try and buy, but he went to Chelsea.
Me too. Yeah,
you never go to Chelsea. It's not if you're a young English guy, or even like Buonanotte, hasn't been in the squad. He was about to come to Leeds on loan.
No.
Yeah. He went to Chelsea. He hasn't been in their squad. He was left out. He was like, "Oh, I'm going to play Champions League for Chelsea." He's like, "No, you're not." Oh, he's Italian, isn't he? Facundo Buonanotte. Or is it Argentinian?
He's Argentinian, yeah.
Ah, right. Well, I can't do an Argentinian accent. But he was all like, "I'm going to play for Champions League in Chelsea." And then he was immediately left out of the Champions League squad. He hasn't been in a matchday squad for the last 7 matches.
They're idiots. Imagine if we had Delap and Buonanotte in our team. I even look at Harry Wilson. He's a really good player. I'd really like to have seen Harry Wilson. He's playing in London. He's in London and he's playing a good team. He starts every week. But you look at who we could have had, and I suppose now after a win, you're not bothered. But when we were getting beat every week, you think, God almighty, 3 or 4 players, if you manage to convince them to come to Leeds, it's a completely different atmosphere, but fuck them.
And also, I thought tactically he was spot on because the last few games, Fark he's shown his limitations with substitutions, making them far too late, the wrong lineup. And I thought bringing Okafor up front was a great idea when you've got a defence that's already knackered as it is, and they bring Okafor on with his pace and the way he bullied players as well, just being so direct, which showed why Calvert-Lewin scored that goal. I thought was really, really good. Hopefully, Fark has learnt some lessons, and actually, what he did in the Championship can work, but in the Premier League it doesn't work. And what's been really frustrating is that we've seen in the Championship where we can play good 45 minutes and get the game wrapped up. But in the Premier League, you need to play the full 90 minutes because you'll get found out. And I think last night was the first time, possibly this season, barring 2 or 3 other games, where we played a full 90 minutes being on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've conceded goals late in games. We've conceded goals right at the start of games,
just after half time, like we did last night. I thought that was it, really. I thought, here we go.
Yeah, absolutely. But he reacted. That's what you got to say about Farke. His substitutions were timely and they were really good, and they impacted the game in a positive way. You could see that once Garnacho had come on, they were getting in down Bogle's side. Bogle was out on his feet. He was just absolutely knackered. And that's what that's the one weakness with the 3-5-2, or one of the weaknesses, is it puts a real big physical load on those wing backs. And I have to say, last night was the greatest performance I've seen by a player off the ball in a very, very, very long time, and that was Goodmanson.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable. Every single time Esteval got the ball, bang!
Yeah.
And Esther, you talk about people who didn't want to be on that pitch. Esteval, that 18-year-old Brazilian, nominated for the Young Ballon d'Or prize in the summer. One of the wunderkinds, one of the next generation of really elite footballers who's got a massive career ahead of him. He didn't want to be on the Ellen Road pitch, and that's exactly how we should have made it for them.
No, 100%. And I think Goodmanson, I've criticised him positionally, and I think even last night, positionally for the goal, he was, doubting. He didn't know that Neto was behind him. Yeah. So there is issues there, but I mean, effort. I mean, he come off the pitch looking like he'd just come out of the sun. He had like blood all over his knees, blood all on his shirt. He had like blood all over the front of his shirt. I mean, most players were coming off the pitch like especially the Chelsea players, completely like they just walked on the pitch. He come off looking like he'd been like run over. And that's what you want to see. And you can't move away from the fact that capability-wise, expensive players, squad isn't going to match the top 10 teams in that division. But we can match them for fucking effort. It's 11 men against 11 men at the end of the day. And if you win your duels, and that's what he did. He won all his duels. Bogle just wanted to dive in. He was almost trying to do what Goodmanson did, but without the kind of impact that he was making in regards of trying to get near Garnacho. So he was dangling a leg out and getting beat and getting, and that was a problem. That looked like where maybe another goal might come from. But in Farke's credit, 4 weeks ago, he'd have left that until the goal went in and then gone, we need to get Bogle off. He changed it before it happened. And straight away, Justin James came on. Man with too many first names.
Yeah,
smashed him the first time he got the ball. Got him physical up against him the next time. And he slowly sort of drifted out of the game a bit. Did Garnacho, that threat went a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm absolving Farke of some of the blame for what's happened over the last few weeks, but it's the penny's dropped. He's learned that he cannot let the season just fizzle out by just continuing to be stubborn, continuing to pick Harrington, continuing to play 4-3-3. That midfield, we talk about big bastards, you've got to have some technical players around that. So Bogle, Tanaka, you've got to have people in and around it.
Mecha was brilliant. Ampadu was brilliant on the ball as well.
Absolutely.
Mecha for me is like becoming one of the like one of those not outstanding signings, but one of those like signings
for free.
I thought they was deal about, and then all of a sudden he's our top scorer, isn't he?
For free.
I mean, yeah, and it was such a shame as well, his disallowed goal, because it was a right shot. And he turned and shot.
Great finish. Great finish. Yeah, it was a look at it. I'll tell you what I was going to say just quickly. Just when you talked about having two up front and how nice it is, when Bogle whipped that, when Mecha hit the first time shot straight at their keeper Sanchez, and he saved it, he parried it. That was that encapsulated why you get two up front, because it went past Calvert-Lewin, who sort of threw a head at it. He took that defender out, and it went straight into Nemecha on the 6-yard box. Well, just outside 8 yards out. He probably should have scored. And the disallowed goal. I mean, fractions. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been 4 or 5 quite easily.
I mean, that sequence there, that was just like a microcosm of the threat that we carried. Every time we got the ball, we were just so direct in that counter attack, and like there's such a you can get so within yourself and so nervous and distracted when playing possession football because you're just passing it sideways and backwards for half an hour, and so and then it's you're all tentative, and you don't know, and there's such an emphasis on you've got to hold the ball at all times. No, there was none of that. It was like as soon as we get the ball, bang, run into those channels, cross it in.
Yeah,
it's simple.
The fucking defenders hate it. You ask any defender, what would you rather do? Keep moving around, watching people play in front of you with your striker. You can see the number on his shirt all game, or do you want to have crosses slung in at you, people running onto the back four, balls bouncing round in? No, they don't want that. So fucking let's get it done. That's how we need to be playing. And I think you mentioned about Stack. I just don't think you can have Longstaff, him and Ampadu. It's a good problem to have because you've kind of got Gruev, Longstaff, who didn't start last night, that are options. But I just think that Stack was better because he didn't have three people trying to do the same job, taking the same space, doing the same things.
And those corners.
Oh, wow. I mean, delivery-wise, horrific. You don't want it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Every single time it was right on the money. It was into the mixer. It was right in the danger spot. It was right in that corridor of uncertainty between the goalkeeper and the centre-backs.
Yeah, it's like watching... When you watch Declan Rice take those corners for Arsenal, it was literally like that. It was... The way Declan Rice manages to get it into that centre spot all the time, and it's just so crowded, and all of a sudden there's a big bastard there to head the ball in. It felt like that, and it felt like another string to our bow where we've struggled with set pieces, and now all of a sudden we look really dangerous with set pieces. I mean, Pujol's goal was like fantastic.
The hang time.
What a header!
Yeah, I mean, from a Chelsea's point of view, it's really poor marking where you've let him go free. Probably one of the biggest ones in there. But it was bang straight in. So
3 minutes later, strike Mr. Sitter.
Yeah, so the return of the 50p head.
That was a sitter. Nobody jumped with him. He was completely free. Nobody marked him. It came straight onto his head, and he tried to glance it instead of just put your fucking head on it. I mean, his movement for that header, Beale's movement. If you watch it, how he moved his neck muscles like a perfect header.
Yeah,
there was two people within a foot of that weren't going to a keeper, and that Cuyarella, little prick. We're quite close to it, but you can't react because it's that hard. It goes past you. Keeper reacted. It was already in the net.
It was all about the run. It's about the timing of the run towards the ball, and that's what Strike got wrong.
And the delivery. But Strike was stood still. All they had to do was you just look at it thinking, easily could have been 4 or 5 last night, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt.
I think it was probably for Strike. He didn't realise, shit, I'm on my own here. He probably it was more surprised than anything that he had probably so much time on the ball.
I think you're right, Barney. And you said it before, just quickly, having watched it on the telly. The Gary Neville man, fucking hell, constantly going on about how poor Chelsea were and what a bad Chelsea performance. Didn't credit Leeds at all with.
What a surprise.
Well, I know, and to be fair, he sort of did in patches, but he went through a big phase in the first half of just going, oh, well, Chelsea, just look at them, watch them, they're not even moving, they're not even looking for the ball, they're just tippy-tapping it about. Didn't credit Leeds with anything of just cutting out the channels.
Yeah, blocking the passing lanes.
Being really fucking structured, getting in a good shape. The worry was, as the game goes on, are we going to run out of steam? And through the substitutions, Gruev, to be fair, Ampadu was fucking immense last night, mate. Yeah. Absolutely immense on everything, off the ball, on the ball. Just mentality, attitude, bullying people, chatting away to that little Fernandez prick.
I think he's finally recovered from his hangover from the bus.
Fair, yeah, fair.
I think also with Ampadu as well is that he's probably realised that what he could do in the Championship, you can't do that in the Premier League, where you've got a lot of time on the ball. You don't have that in the Premier League. And you'll remember, Donny, from the Don't Go to Bed podcast live when Eddie Gray were there.
Oh, yeah.
He had reservations about Ampadu and his pace in the Premier League.
Big step up in quality, Premier League. Not the Championship. No. Premier League, big step up.
Sean Connery. Shaken, not stirred. Bond. James Bond.
But yeah, I think Ampadu's probably realised that he needs to change his game a little bit. Where what he did in the Championship, he can't do that in the Premier League.
That tackle on Fernandez last night when he flipped him upside down. I mean, fucking hell, he fancies himself, that Fernandez. He shat himself, didn't he? Yeah, fucking brilliant. I love that shit, mate. Listen,
I mean, there's one player I think's an absolute bastard is Neto.
Yeah,
But
he's a bastard, yeah.
I would love him in our team because he's like a little bastard. You want those sort of little bastards sometimes, don't you? Just to be a little.
It was really funny because when he dived, he dived just down the, and then he came running back over. There were a bunch of us just yelling at him, calling him a cheat.
Yeah.
And he reacted to us. He reacted to the crowd. And we proper rattled him. It was really good. It was good. It was good. That's what Ellen Road should be. Right, a few of your comments. Right.
100%.
Dennis, 1997 LUFC A up chaps. Hello, Dennis. How are you doing, man? Great to see you. Hope you guys are well. What a game that was yesterday and tomorrow. Saturday, even better. 2-1 Leeds United win. That'd be very nice.
Nice.
I fancy our chances now. Paul Hornboy, evening lads, evening Paul. Loved that performance. Aaron, KH5FH. If Metcha gets 10 goals, that will be a great return from him. And Dennis says, I hope we give Harry Gray a chance as a sub against Liverpool in the last 10 minutes or so. A bit like Alan Smith.
Indeed.
Because that was at Anfield. But there are injury concerns.
Rather.
Metcha pulled up with a hamstring. Not sure how bad that is. Calvert-Lewin banged around a bit. Yeah.
Need him on the pitch, man. Need him on the pitch.
So it's 4-3-3 with Peru up front then.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Aronson on the right. James is out injured, isn't he? So.
James
non-torn
is out.
left.
At least 8 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. Chelsea, anyway, second highest physical output of the season for them. And they of course, they'd just come back off beating Barcelona.
Does that mean we're better than Barcelona? Is that how it works?
Yes, that's how it works. And
That's the real quiz. That's the real quiz.
And they drew 1-1 with Arsenal. Right, 28.6% possession was the lowest possession for a Leeds United win.
Who gives a fuck?
Since Reading in December 2016. Now, can you remember the game?
Reading 2016?
Yeah.
So that would have been Yap Stamp, wasn't it? And they were like laughing because all it was just passing it back and forth to the keeper. We're not actually doing anything with the ball. Was it Monk that was in charge?
It was
16.
Yeah, I think it was Monk.
Was it? 17, 18. Yeah, will have been 16, 17.
Can you remember the scoreline?
At Ellen Road, it was
Ellen Road.
Didn't we win
2-0, Barney?
Yeah. I was going to say 3-0, but yeah, 2-0.
Boom! And we've got.
That's before I started drinking it again, so I remember that.
Goal scorers?
McCormack?
No.
I think this was post McCormack. Yeah.
So I'm going to go for
Rob Hulse. Bartley and
Bartley was playing, didn't score.
Roof.
Was this? No. Roof was playing but didn't score.
Chris Wood
on the 19th minute scored the first goal. Yep, and it was a penalty. If that helps you.
We're taking pens in 16.
Penalty in injury time.
Ooh.
Phillips.
Fucking hell, I wouldn't trust Phillips with a penalty if there was no keeper in the net.
Phillips wasn't in the squad, it looks like.
Yeah.
Took penalty 16.
Go through the team in a second. I'll put you out of your misery. It was a Dukara.
Oh, God.
Fucking what?
In goal.
Rob Green.
With
his bent finger, with his weird finger.
Yeah.
Weird.
Right back.
No.
Luke Ayling.
Oh, was it? Fucking hell, it's mad.
Left back.
Ayling.
Charlie Taylor.
Yeah, good lad.
Centre backs.
Janssen.
So Bartley wasn't
Bartley
there.
was.
Janssen, Kyle
Yeah.
Bartley.
Yeah.
Okay, and everybody else then. Oh, I think we had a Northern Irishman playing in a wing position.
Oh, Stuart Adonis.
His preferred position. The rest of the team: Dakar at Roof, Chris Wood, and Saka.
Pardon?
Heidi Saka.
Oh shit, yeah. Square it, Hadji.
On the bench was Berardi, Cooper, Silvestri, Wilkes, Bridcut, Grimes, and Alex Mowat. So there we go. 28, less than 28. 23.2% possession.
We won 2-0. Who gives a fuck? I don't. So what?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it?
No.
The thing is, everyone, like, we've all been there talking about we want our coach to have a philosophy about to play football.
Philosophy.
Yes.
Lobotomy.
Who want this coach to lobotomy?
And that was very, very true. But if you look at Pep, he's changed his way of how he wants to play football over the years as well, hasn't he, to suit different styles and stuff. And like Max says, that nowadays it's not just about attractive football. You've got to find every sort of source of winning a game by looking at any sort of advantage you're going to have. And
bribing the refs.
Yeah.
Sending provocative messages to the opposition players.
Yep.
Or setting up a gambling company.
Gambling syndicate.
600 million.
Sounds amazing. Can't wait.
Allegedly.
Can't wait for the wheels to come off that fucker. Painting the changing rooms pink.
Painting the changing rooms pink.
Setting fireworks off at 4 a.m. outside players' hotels.
Yeah, that's
Find the
another
edge.
one. Yeah,
it's a game of millions.
And what does Arteta do? He starts playing fan music or fan chants before games into training.
Who's
or
that?
Something.
Who? Arteta.
Oh, fucking hell.
By
the way, on Pep, I wish he'd stop fucking spitting. Have you seen him? He's got this habit. He's developed like a neurotic behaviour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Spitting little white bits. Fuck off, man.
Like you meant to be, like he's going to be priming something.
Yeah, grow up, man. Fucking hell.
It's a bit weird.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. They could try the old Scientology thing, you know, where you sit in a chair and then everyone screams and yells abuse at you. Maybe that might have helped Bamford with his anxiety.
But isn't that when you start getting like going through the ranks in Scientology? You get to that stage.
I think so. Yeah, probably.
You have to get more and more money to get up the ranks.
Yeah, probably something like that. I think that's part of the initiation or something. I mean, who
stay in a chair with people screaming abuse it? That's like just being at home on a normal fucking weeknight for me. Look, you know, you don't need to join a fucking religion or cult for that.
Oh dear. Dennis, 1997. Great to see how Wilkinson inducted into the National Football Museum last night as well.
Lovely moment. Good coat, by the way. Good coat.
Yeah. Memories of Wilco?
You're looking at me now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, fucking great. Yeah, odd character. I mean, I think we've talked about this before, so I won't labour the point, but I think when we started losing, I think Dorigo was talking about the other day, they kind of got this mental block. They couldn't win away that season after we won the league.
Did we not win away at all?
I'm not sure if we did or
we finished 15th, didn't we?
Yeah, we were pretty lucky to stay up. And sort of when he didn't have that magic of winning and sort of thing, he just came across very like muddled and a bit confused, and people sort of questioning whether he'd lost his marbles, and there was loads of stuff going on. I mean, literally before that, you couldn't fault the guy. I mean, took us up from the Championship, finished, fifth the first season, then won it the next season. I mean, it was like the stuff dreams are made of. You know, it probably couldn't happen anyway. It won't happen anymore. A lot of time for Wilco, yeah.
17th.
Yeah, that's right. I thought it was worse than 15th because we were really flirting with going down. I mean, God knows what
19 teams.
God knows what went on there.
So it must have been 2 teams got relegated back then.
Yeah, I think it was.
Not 3.
18th. I thought there was 20 teams still, but I thought it was the bottom 2 went down. But yeah, we were really poor. But I mean, listen, before that, it was absolutely fucking faultless. You know, I think like Bielsa, he made players better. You know, through coaching, not through beasting them, fitness, whatever, just through coaching. And you know, you got like Vinnie Jones, and people are questioning that signing, and he was absolutely magnificent. You know, Strachan. You know, just brought people in. You weren't really off the radar type signings who turned out to be, you know, absolute pivotal to the promotion push and winning the division. You know, but
it's the lowest a champion side has finished.
Yeah, well, like breaking records, don't we, at Leeds? Yeah,
since 1962-63.
Yeah, wow.
I think for me, after reading some stuff about him, he was ahead of his time as a coach without nutrition, tactics.
That's right.
And where England are right now, the England national team, is because of Wilco's blueprint. And people seem to forget this, that he was tasked to make England's men's team a team to compete at the world stage and the European stage. And that he was instrumental in that, and he doesn't get the recognition he deserves. Everyone talks about Ferguson all the time with that era, but they don't talk about what Wilco did as a coach, not just for Leeds, but also for England as a whole.
No, definitely. He was ahead of his time, like you say, and really good coach. I mean, most were just like man managers, I guess, a lot of the time in that generation. He was a proper coach, and yeah, it was a great time to watch Leeds. I mean, fucking hell, that promotion season was amazing, and then going up and sort of taking over the division and beating, you know, Man City at Main Road, you know, a canter, and upsetting people left, right, and centre it was magnificent. But he was quite ruthless as well. You know, you look at Vinnie Jones is a great example. You know, he didn't when his purpose had been served, he went. You know, he didn't mess about either. You know, it was time to go. You were going. So really good manager, and sort of made Leeds, you know, in my generation, he was the manager that came in a bit like Bielsa in probably your generation, who you thought, here we go, found the right guy. Achieved so much in what, you know, considerably short time. So yeah, brilliant.
I still laugh at the press conference when he was to the press when he started at Leeds, and he had a cup of tea and he says, "I hope we're going to have some cuts with handles when I start."
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, with a handle on.
China Cup thing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I like how. Do you remember when we won? If you've seen the footage of when we won the league, and they're all just all the players are just sitting on a couch around someone's house.
Yeah,
it was at was it Chapman's house? There was like
Chapman's house when he lived in Rowcliffe near Borough Bridge. Yeah,
that's right.
Well, Cantona was upstairs.
Cantona sneaking off to the bedroom. And McAllister, they're the most boring bunch of players you've ever seen. Batty McAllister sat there watching the telly and looked like some front room from fucking Only Fools and Horses, didn't
it? You've won the league. It was a bit like have we?
Yeah, great.
A bit like a Jeff moment. And I think he was having a roast or something. It was just all very...
Spit roast, Leslie Ash.
Shane says, Shane Wyatt, amazing the sound system. Let us understand what Wilco was saying last night.
Wow, that's a first.
And 92-93 away wins, big fat 0. I think it was the season before. I think the season after we came up, we finished 15th. And then we won the league, and then we finished 17th. But yeah, it was a weird sort of...
No, we finished 5th the first season we came up.
Was it 5th?
I'm sure we finished 5th the first season we came back up.
Where have I got 15 from?
Fuck knows, mate. No, it was 5th and then won the league and then 17th and then, yeah, the rest is history, innit?
Well, anyway, yes, it was great to see him, Shane. And, yeah, we were sort of lucky enough to be sitting right behind the home dugout. And, yeah, as he was walking off, he got really emotional.
Oh, did it?
And
oh,
yeah,
nice. Yeah, nice.
But yeah, it's a bit of a weird answer when he was asked about his time at Leeds.
Oh, did he say? He was a bit odd though. That's what I'm saying about people thinking he'd lost his marbles because he would just.
What did he say?
He gave this story about his dad having to leave school at 14 and go work down the mines, and so he'd said to Howard that you're never going down and working at the mines. You're going to stay in school until you're 50 if you want to.
Right.
Which, I mean, it's a lovely and wonderful story. It was just
not the time or the place.
I don't know. But yeah, what else can you say about him other than just what a legend? And
yeah, it was magnificent. Yeah.
Yeah, like he was in charge when I first started going, and he was trying to evolve the team as managers, long-term managers do, and he brought in Yeboah and all of these, Radaby and loads of people who eventually became, cult heroes or really established footballers. It's just for some reason they stopped playing for him. But I wonder when the next English manager will be who will win the English top flight.
Exactly. I mean, it's mad, really, isn't it? It's absolutely mad that still he's the only English manager to still last.
It can't be comparable to any other league in the world. That there must be Spanish managers, Italian managers that won the Italian league. To say that was 30 plus years ago, it's fucking nuts. That, isn't it? That no other English man. I mean, you sort of look at Eddie Howe, but probably not. He's probably going to move on to a different job before he ever wins anything league-wise with Newcastle.
Gary O'Neill next season with Leeds.
Yeah, right. You got a bad dream. You had a dream there, Barney, haven't you?
We keep playing like that. I mean, we can beat anybody. But unfortunately, Daniel is German, as is well established. But yeah, what can you say about it other than? I don't know when another English manager is going to win the top flight, and I really don't know when another manager of any team is going to get promoted and then 2 seasons later win the English title. It's said that would be a fairy tale beyond what Leicester did.
Lampard at Coventry.
Oh, fucking hell. Let's fucking hope not. Never hear the end of that bastard, will it? Oh dear! I just want to stay in the league, so when they come up, we can fucking twat him, and he has to come to Ellen Road again.
Yeah. I want us to stay up, but I'd love West Ham to get relegated. And then
I hate West Ham so much.
Yeah, it's West Ham. Newcastle and West Ham.
Millwall to get promoted, so they still won't play each other.
Right. Yeah.
Because I bet the police are dreading that. West Ham, they keep looking at the league and like West Ham are going to get relegated.
Barney, I think you're the only one who's thinking out for the welfare of the police. Thinking, you wake up and you go, what would be good for the police in football terms?
Well, it's taxpayers' money, isn't it? Taxpayers' money.
That's true.
It does work for the local authority, so he's thinking about all these things.
Dennis, my favourite manager beside Howard Wilkinson was Simon Grayson, and I would give him another chance at Leeds any day of the week.
He's not allowed back in the offices.
He's allowed in LUTV, isn't he?
He's bending secretaries over desk and fucking
allegedly.
He's got a fucking sexual harassment claim against him at Eleanor. He's not allowed back. Sorry, Dennis.
Is that right? Is that true?
I fucking can't even comment.
No.
Allegedly. Allegedly, yeah.
Oh wow. You've Dennis, with that comment, you've broken Macca. Gino Zambi, you guys did well, but as usual, the media paint it as Chelsea being poor.
Said it already.
It's true though, isn't it? Yeah.
Always the same.
And he also says, Gino, this is, do you think Millwall will get promoted? I stopped thinking about the Championship immediately.
I still look. I get PTSD. I still look at results.
Do
you want me to shock you? I still watch it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I watched it as well. Yeah,
I watched Sheffield United the other day. I watched Coventry, Leicester, Sheffield United. Yeah, I've watched a few games. Yeah, I miss it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm one of those entitled fans, who believes that my football team is too good for the lower tiers of English football, and feels that it was some sort of, cruel punishment that we had to even be in those leagues in the first place.
How many years?
All right, next season you'll be able to watch it again.
Yeah, I know. Well, how many years is it in the last 25? Have we been in the Premier League, the top division?
33?
6. No, the last 25 years would have been until 2004, and then 3 seasons and probably 6 seasons. We found our level. The Championship's where we're at, mate. I'm sorry, I don't want to fucking burst your bubble, but yeah, I do miss it a little bit.
I don't miss it at all. I miss the Champions League. That's what I miss.
Oxford with fucking three stands at 4, and
I don't miss this. I don't miss the Championship because, like, prime example last night, playing teams that I remember we played.
Oh yeah,
no, not teams of, like, no disrespect, teams of, I don't know who we played last, Plymouth Argyle and teams like that. I still believe that Leeds should be in the Premier League because of our history and stuff, and that there's more tension in the ground, and there's more the atmosphere is better because you're playing teams that we've had history with over the years and decades.
Jeopardy.
Playing Jeopardy, and that's what it is. And this is the thing with fans nowadays is that you always go from a high to a low. There's never a happy medium, and people seem to think, yeah, we were on a bad run. We've lost some games, but let's think about a newly promoted team. We're playing in the best league in the world. You are going to lose games, unfortunately. That's what's going to happen.
It's not the losing games. It's the way we've lost games, and it's the teams we've lost games against, and it's the kind of lack of concentration. This is the point in it. Last night we were on it. I think when you fucking breathe in deep and your heart's pumping out your chest, and you're not going to lose your jewels. You don't fucking concede goals against Bournemouth at the last minute. You don't fucking let Kudus walk through and hit a shot from. You don't even let Foden turn in the box, and it's that fucking little bit of a lack of belief and concentration that's frustrating because, ultimately, like I say, it's 11 men against 11 men, and you look at a good big one beats a good little, and just be good. Just go out there and give it everything you've got. Don't fucking capitulate. I do look at it. I've said it to you before in the group, but there's a bit of a fitness thing for me. That kind of being able to do it, and the concentration comes from physically being tired. I think sometimes I can't accept that. If you look at how Bielsa trained them, might have been a little bit of overkill, but like you've said, happy medium. We need to be fitter. We need to be more concentrated. We need to play for 90 minutes. You can't take. You could be 3-0 up and have 4 or 5 moments of switching off, and you lose the game. So it's just we know we're playing at a different level. That we've got to concentrate for the full game. I don't think there's any excuses for that. We're not asking for bicycle kicks or fucking amazing 29 pass goals. We're asking for the basics of football, which is win your duels, go out there and compete. Don't fucking give an inch, particularly at home. I mean, away is different, I think. But if Ellen Rose like it was last night, if the players come out, and respond, we shouldn't lose. It was always the thing, wasn't it? It was always going to be on our home record. We should not lose many games and probably not drop many points at home. That's enough. It's enough to keep us up. And of course, we want to stay up. I joke about the Championship, but it's much better, match of the day, playing, Chelsea, Man United, Man City, giving Man City a scare the other day. We've just can't be a one-off, man. We've got to stay in this league and be there for the next 20, 25 years. I mean, not just for the football club, but for the city, but also for, stadium development. I was going to ask you about that, but, that seems to have gone really quiet. Is that because of a kind of reluctance to really push for it because of we might not be in that division? It has an implication on everything that we've talked about on the podcast for the last year, really.
Yep, absolutely. Dennis is just justifying his Simon Grayson pick by saying that I can't forget that win against Man United in the FA Cup. Sorry, and yeah, it's a fair point because I think we've only won. Is it twice we've won at Old Trafford? 1981 was it?
Yeah, was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Flynn,
yeah.
If we can beat Chelsea, we can beat Man United, and that would certainly be a fantastic.
But we want them to do us a favour tonight, though, don't we?
Day out. Well, do we? For me, it's a bit early. It's a bit early in the season.
I know, but
Me personally,
you
I'd
wanna
accept a draw.
You want to see that gap again.
I think Wolves and Burnley are down me. I think Wolves and Burnley are gone. I think it's one of us, West Ham, Forest, Fulham, Bournemouth. Look, yeah, I mean, might get dragged into it, but I think I'd be really shocked if Burnley or Wolves stayed up. Really, really shocked. It'd be a miracle, really. So I think it's quite good in a way, fighting for one play.
Fulham is one for me. I find it where they were like challenging for Europe, then all of a sudden there's a bit of discontent. They're not offering the coach a new contract, and they're one of those teams where they do so well, but they get one thing wrong, even with recruitment or not getting the manager in when they should have got a manager in. Then all of a sudden they get slowly sucked in.
I just can't bring myself to want Manchester United to win. I don't want them to win anything ever.
No, true. I get that. But we've got to think bigger picture here. Like I say, I think at this moment in time, in years to come, or when we're not in that division, that's fine. Right now, we need 3 or 4 teams to be worse than us or get beat every week. So, I'm with Barney on this. I couldn't give a fuck. It's about Leeds United come first. Man United hate comes second. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Well, hello to the 225 people listening, watching on Twitter, and everybody else across all the other platforms.
You two have got like 1 million fucking social media followers. Did you advertise this tonight or what? Because we didn't know we were doing it about 20 minutes before, but probably not. What was the other thing the square ball said? Marking. Oh, that was it. Marking.
Be prepared.
This is the lecture I went to that the square ball put on at my university.
Consistent.
How to run a successful podcast.
Less than an hour.
Don't do any of it.
Yeah, we did.
Run down the checklist. Don't do any of it. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. Renegades. Fucking renegades.
Right then, let's quickly wrap up the match review with your magic moment. And you can tell us in the chat as well, what was your favourite moment from the game?
Who's going first? Barney. Ladies before gentlemen. Age before beauty. Go on.
Just insult him and then try and crawl out of it.
He knows I fucking love him. I
think last night the magic moment for me was like seeing some new players, like finally you could see like some of the reactions when the atmosphere at the start of the game, and even Perry when he walked out and he went to his goal, like proper breathing it all in. I think some of them really enjoyed that real sort of intense.
That father, he was proper breathing in.
You can only smell that far. It's probably walking past thinking, fucking hell, that stinks.
What's that? They died in the fucking West Ham paddock.
Process gravely.
Yeah.
Is that why Farker's always doing this? If you know it,
it might be.
Probably.
Somebody's fighting in the West Stand again.
Wind's changed.
Yeah, fucking hell. Oh dear.
I don't know. 43 years old, I can still laugh at a fart.
Well, Donny wasn't laughing; he was fucking crying.
Oh God,
tears in his eyes.
Oh, it was really like, because sometimes it's just, that doesn't smell good.
Was it one way?
Then other times it's like toxic,
industrial.
Or like you'd think, have they like done that with confidence or not?
Yeah, somebody just shat down the back of their pants.
Saying that though, if it's in the West Ham, they've probably been drinking John Smiths before the game.
They still serve that shit in there. Fucking hell. Oh dear. Talking of Wilco, last time I was in West Ham was probably when Wilco was manager and they did serve John Smiths. That was it. Smooth. Quite smooth, mate. Okay, now. Wow.
Oh dear. Macca.
Fucking hell. Sorry. I just think, sometimes when you go to football, and it was worse years ago, but you get some of the most industrial smells and like the most horrific fucking vomit-inducing scents that aromas you've ever smelled, and that sort of Tetley's bitter pie before the game guff is just fucking it's just bad, isn't it? It's just
There's some great smells as well. I mean, when you crack open a program, especially as a kid, you used to crack open the program and smell that.
That's it.
Freshly print, and they're frying onions and all that stuff. But then there's just like, stale piss because I
think I've said this to you before, but we went to when Leeds beat QPR in the cup in '87. I'm not good with dates, and Brendan Ormsby scored that header. The Kop was fucking heaving that day. It was like surging up and down. My mate got squashed against one of those barriers, and I remember my mate. We were only for like 15, whatever, and getting pissed on. So somebody just had a piss down the back of his leg in the car. Nobody went to the toilet then. It was like, get my knob out. My mate was like, what's that? In between the surgeon, he was like, what the fuck was that? Oh, you dirty bastard. There's a guy with his knob out just pissing down the back of his leg. Yeah. I think yourself lucky you only had to ingest a fart.
Oh, good God.
I haven't even got to my magic moment yet. It's got to be Tanaka's goal.
Yeah.
I just think that was the fucking... if everything else was brutality and kind of directness, and that was a moment of beauty where Chelsea must have thought, well, not only can they beat us up and bully us, but they can fucking play really good football and just, score an absolutely fucking worldie. So, yeah, class. Loved it.
I'm going to try that on Saturday.
Just have a pissing cup. Yeah. It's a bit different now. Cameras. Yeah, it wasn't like that then.
Oh, that's awful.
Tanaka's goal for me. I will back that up with that tackle on. There was a little moment. There was a couple of them, actually. I hope I'm not stealing your thunder now by doing two, but there was a couple where... Well, I'll tell you what. Go on.
There was this moment in...
Yeah, whatever.
No, I mean, obviously it would be Tanaka's goal, and then I think, second place probably has to be Beal because that was such a thumping header and he got so much airtime on it. I was really impressed with Beal. I haven't been so impressed with him. He's obviously, he's a big boy and he did all right in Stockholm. But obviously we haven't seen that much of him. And then he's in his preferred position in the centre of a three, and he just looked fantastic. But that was beyond my expectations. The run, the leap, the hang time, the power in the header. Yeah. It was a thing of beauty. Hang it in the Louvre, whatever. But there was a moment where, and it happened right in front of us near the halfway line, where there was just tackles flying in.
I think going to say that was
Ampadu, yeah.
There was three times where not just 1, 2, 3, 4, bang, bang, bang. There was one right in front of you in the West End paddock. Ampadu, Goodmanson, somebody else got stuck in, and there was one at the other side where Cucurella got spun. Somebody fucking hit him that hard. A little girl jumped up in the air with his little candy floss hair and fucking landed on the floor. And then there was another one straight after, and another one. It was like, it's so good. Fernandez, the one on Fernandez by Ampadu. Those are the duels. The one on when Goodmanson hit Estevan, whatever he's called. Wow, he that's why he clipped him later on, because he was so frustrated. I love that, man. That's as good as a fucking goal, and it gets the crowd up, and it makes Chelsea think we're in a fucking battle here. And there'll be teams that those top 10 teams, top 6, whatever, Tottenham, Tottenham top 6. Sorry, I'm dreaming for them. That's what they talk about. But any of them teams up there, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, whatever, they don't want to play games like that. They want to tip it about and everybody stand off and cut passing lanes off. Go get stuck into them. It's like the Roy Keane meme, innit? You know what I mean? Just go smash somebody. Just if it makes you feel better.
It's infectious, isn't it? It's infectious. And when I looked at that sports psychology stuff 2 years ago, when I was trying to figure out what was wrong with all the Welsh players coming back, and you found that emotions are contagious among a group.
Yeah.
And obviously the Welsh lads had come back completely devastated, and then we won 1 out of the last 6 games. But it's contagious as well when you're violent, when you're aggressive, when you want it, you want it more than the other team, and that's a psychological blow to them. Every single tackle where they get hit harder, then they're going to be nervous the next time they get the ball. They're going to be looking over their shoulder. Am I going to get hit again? So it was reminded me as well of an old school Leeds, a dirty Leeds, and there was even a chant, "Dirty Leeds, dirty Leeds." It was 1998, the Battle of the Bridge. It was all of those things that we come to love about a Leeds side, and it was the desire and the will to win, and the aggression and the violence, and that is
camaraderie.
Yeah.
If your mate goes flying in, smash, wins his battle, and the ball spills out, you want to go smash. Your mate wants to go smash. That camaraderie is infectious, and it's also showing that we're not done yet. You know, that 3-4 weeks ago, I thought we're done here. You know, there's no fight, there's none of that resilience. We're not showing anything. That to me last night showed that there's still something in there. They want to fight for the manager, fight for each other. And that's, again, in any level of football you get. If your mate goes flying into a tackle and beats it and we don't get possession of the ball, you want to go into the next tackle, your mate wants to go in there. Beautiful. Love that shit, man.
Barnes, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. So, Liverpool.
Yeah.
I don't think Liverpool are going to fancy us if we play like that. I think they're really struggling mentally. Yep. I think they've got some players in that team that have moved on. Like maybe Van Dijk is probably not the player he was a few years ago. Solid. And I think if we play like that on Saturday night, under the lights again, but on a Saturday as well, when everyone's going to be absolutely tanked up, proper tanked up. Yeah, it's going to be a right game, that I reckon.
Got to play like that, 100%.
Prediction? Score prediction?
2-0 Leeds.
Wow. Tails up now.
Yeah.
Bit of bravado. Bit of confidence. Chins up, balls out.
If we have that team like we did yesterday, and we play like that, Liverpool will not like that. And Slot, the way he sets up, he doesn't like teams physical. He doesn't like teams to be more direct. So I think they'll really struggle against us.
2-0, says Barnes. Macca?
I think in some ways it depends on who the playing staff is. You know, if we've got these doubts about Metcher and about Calvert-Lewin, I mean, I sort of get a feeling that could be a bit of gamesmanship and they will turn up. Maybe not Metcher, but I do think that him and Pirro, you know, Calvert-Lewin and Pirro, I know it won't be the same dynamic, but I think equally it could be really dangerous. And he's still the best finisher we've got is Pirro, without a doubt. So I'm going to go... I said I wouldn't gamble. I wouldn't bet with my heart anymore. I'd go ahead. A bit of me thinks it'll be a draw, but let's be confident it's going to be 2-1 Leeds.
Okay, so it's 2-0 from Barnes, 2-1 from Macca, and Dennis in the chat says 2-1 Leeds. I'm going to say 5-0 to Liverpool. No, What about 4-3? That might be nice. A bit of a
5-4. Take it back to 1990, whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was going to say
down at half time, 5-4, whatever. Yeah.
I was going to say 2000. Mark Viduka.
Oh no, I'm thinking Lee Chapman when it should have been
Chapman.
5-5-0.
Yeah.
Goal disallowed. I was in the Cop that day, getting pissed on.
4-3 as well in the Charity Shield.
That's right, yeah.
Cantona hat-trick.
Weirdly enough, I just can't see Liverpool scoring that many goals. I know it sounds mad to say, but you know.
Bonkers. Right here, then we've better wrap it up now, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm going to give you my thing really quick, and I won't deliberate because I know Barney's got to go. But if you get a chance to watch a British film in the near future, watch I Swear.
I Swear.
Yeah, it's about John Davison, who, if you remember John's Not Mad, the documentary about the guy who had Tourette's in Scotland. Yeah, so there's a film come out, and it's really good, man. It's fucking heartwarming, grueling, gritty, life-affirming, really great. It's called I Swear, British film. the guy who plays John Davison, man, wow, what an actor in that role. So yeah, if you get a chance to want to watch a film, take up an hour and 40 minutes of your time. Fantastic film. Watched it the other day, loved it. Funny, really funny. Sad, funny. Yeah, all the things you want. Gets you in the feels, man.
Barnes, you got a thing? Quickly?
Yes, and my thing quickly is slowly taking myself off social media.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's a podcast in itself, that, Barney. Come on.
The first time in over a month I've retweeted us today. I've not been engaged in anything.
That's because we didn't do a pod since.
Scrolling.
Marketing.
I don't get involved in anything.
That's good.
I've not posted any pictures, nothing. So yeah, that's my thing.
Good.
Excellent.
Barney. Keep it
Well
going.
done.
You're going to find it really sad that I joined Instagram this week.
I know. I followed you. I was like, "What's he doing?"
You know why I did it? There was a story I had to read about one of my mates, and I joined to do that, and then I don't think I'll be on it long, mate, to be honest. But yeah, Instagram, yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, you will do once you start using that search button. Ugh, the algorithms on Instagram are wild.
I thought it was either a catfish or the start of your OnlyFans career.
Oh no!
Death by Lightning is my recommendation on Netflix. A great TV show. Okay.
Super. Love that.
Come on, Leeds! Fucking into these Scousers.
Come on!